In my opinion, you have to tolerate the rain if you want the rainbow. Although we cannot control the wind, we can modify the sails. You may own wealth and spirit, generosity, love, and everything else that isn't quantifiable. Food and men have always been my weaknesses in that order. I would definitely be a drag queen if I hadn't been a lady. I would dress up in those high heels and put on the big hair because I adore all that flair. Like RuPaul, I would. People comment on how cheerful I seem, and I respond, "That's the Botox." "Yes, Taylor Swift," I reply. "She seems like a lovely, intelligent girl to me. She seems to be doing all the appropriate actions. She carries herself with a nice head. She is surrounded by amazing individuals. Her music is fantastic. She maintains her equilibrium. She is living and standing by the fact that she is aware of who she is. My inability to stick to diets was always caused by my love of potatoes and gravy. I don't have any housekeepers or attendants, and my spouse and I like getting up early to visit the 24-hour grocery while it's empty. I'm glad I was born a female because I would have become a drag queen otherwise. All it takes to be a star is to identify your unique location and radiate from it. That's what stardom means to me. I don't have natural attractiveness. I will have to make my own looks if I'm going to have any at all. Although I like going to new places, nothing compares to being at home. I'm not good at giving advice. I like providing knowledge to others since each person's life and path are unique. With all the accolades and everything else I've done in my life, I can honestly say that Dollywood is one of my biggest goals realized. I am so proud of this industry that I can't even begin to express how meaningful it is to me. It's only natural for me to have used my femininity and sexuality as a weapon and a tool. I'm writing my autobiography. I'm not sure whether it will be a musical or a music-filled film. All the stupid blonde jokes don't bother me because I know I'm not stupid and I know I'm not blonde. Create a new road if you don't like the one you're currently on. Trees have deeper roots during storms. You wouldn't believe how much it costs to seem this inexpensive. People who work for me for an extended period of time should be paid what they are entitled to. Nevertheless, I do not expect them to be paid more than they make. Staying apart is the key to a long marriage. I'm a vampire of energy. I just drain everyone's vitality. However, I return it. I always manage to be home for Christmas, no matter what. I love to welcome all of my nieces and nephews, along with their wives and children, to my Tennessee mountain home so we can do our favorite things together. Eat, laugh, exchange gifts, and generally have fun. Sometimes I even dress up as Santa Claus. I know that even though I think like a male, I appear like a woman, and it has been very helpful to me in the corporate sector, because by the time they believe that I'm unaware of what's happening, I've already taken the money and left. People make jokes about my breasts. Why don't they examine the area in the center of my breasts? My huge ones are clearly visible, but feel free to claim they're not mine. Nothing compares to White House white trash. Even though we're all just sinners, we do our hardest. I've never met a guy I didn't like, and I love to flirt. I believe that I am taken seriously by everyone. Let's put it this way, they take me just as seriously as I do. A lot of dreams have the potential to become nightmares if they aren't fully explored. My heart was always joyful, and I make an effort to maintain a positive outlook. It's untrue to say that I'm always content since nobody is, and everyone has difficult times. In my opinion, the reason country music is so popular is because so many genuine people are singing about so many real things about real people. Also, it's understandable to a fair degree of simplicity, and we just accept the blows as they come. I had a lofty demeanor and a tall gait. If my radio dropped into the bathtub and electrocuted me while I was bathing, it would be the only way I could be caught without makeup at home. I want my spouse will give me a little lip licking before he takes me to the morgue. Atheists on deathbeds are not something you see very often. That's when they all start to cram. People just go too far in their search for God. They're venturing outdoors and exploring all options. They are unaware that it exists inside them. If you're not bold enough to attempt, you'll never accomplish much. To seem thus inexpensive, a lot of money is spent. I'll knit, tuck, or suck anything that is dragging, drooping, or bagging, and take deliberate action. I make an effort to find the good in everyone, and I don't really care who someone is as long as they are authentic, whatever that may mean. I give thanks to God for my shortcomings. Perhaps not right away, but perhaps after some thought. Just because whatever I attempted doesn't mean I'm a failure. I believe that sin and evil represent the bad aspects of who you are, and that, like a battery, you must possess both the good and the negative aspects of who you are in order to be fully realized. Although I'm not homosexual, I would be the first to come out of the closet if I were. I anticipate a pleasant day when I wake up. If not, I try to go to work on making them the best I can, because I know I'll have to live that day anyhow. So why not attempt to maximize it if you are able to? They work out a bit better some days than others, but you have to give it your all every time. I express my ideas and emotions via songwriting, not just mine, but also the things and people I perceive and value. If I didn't get some of that stuff out, my skull would blow up. I've surrounded myself with really intelligent individuals. I never kiss someone's behind. If you happen to live next to an amusement park, I look just like the girls next door. I've always considered myself a bit of an eccentric, an outsider who goes about things my own way, and I've had a difficult time fitting in, especially at the beginning of my existence. I see myself as a canine exhibit. She has to be kept well-groomed and trimmed by me. The opinions of others don't terrify me. I believe that being able to roll with the punches and adapt to the passing of time is essential to both success and life. I will never finish my college course. I have a wonderful connection with God, yet we both have other interests. In Dollywood, I wear wigs every day while I'm out in public and on programs. How many wigs do you have? People ask. Well, at least 365 because I wear at least one every day, I respond. More than everything else I've done, I've always claimed to have more courage than skill. You must continue searching for your specialty and attempting to either carve out a niche for yourself or carve out one for yourself.